It doesn't matter whether the law of attraction works or not. And let me tell you why. Now, whether or not you believe in the law of attraction, the concept underneath it, the power of perception, is undeniable. Because you cannot deny that the way you perceive life directly affects it. Everyone can see the difference between someone with a positive attitude and someone with a negative attitude. Not only is the positive person typically more enjoyable to be around, they tend to get more out of life in general. But I want to make it clear right from the beginning, I'm not in support of toxic positivity or trying to force only love and light, but rather looking at this teaching as an acknowledgement of consistently looking at the way you are perceiving things. Because the way you choose to perceive things is the most instantaneous way that you can improve both your mental health and well-being. You can't force, but you can gently nudge. Not only that, but in the inevitable unpredictability of life, your perception is the one thing you do have control over. In choosing your perceptions, you reclaim your power and you take full responsibility for your own well-being. So let's pretend that you made plans to go on an excursion, and when you wake up in the morning, it's rainy and cloudy. You have two options here. You can whine and complain, saying, "Why doesn't anything go right? Why is this happening, God? I was really looking forward to my plans." Or you can choose to still go out and try to find an appreciation for the unique atmosphere rain provides. Suddenly, you're out on your walk and hike and you realize, oh wow, the dewdrops on the trees look so beautiful. And this moody lighting creates such an interesting atmosphere. And I just love the feeling of the cool breeze on my cheeks. Suddenly, what you were bummed about has now become something to appreciate and admire. And who knows, maybe even then the sun comes out. Or maybe it doesn't. This to me is what law of attraction teachings are really all about. And yes, sometimes just by shifting our energy, we will attract the sun coming out again. But it doesn't always work out that way. Either way, you found appreciation, you found joy, and you're just plain happier. So this is the essence of law of attraction teachings. Finding the feeling of what you desire first, because really underneath it, you're not wanting the desire, you're wanting the feeling. And you do that by intentionally shifting your perception. I understand that in moments of trauma or the upheaval of life, it can be near impossible to change your attitude. And this is for a biological reason. When your nervous system is activated, it can be really difficult to get into a better feeling place. So make peace with that and love yourself regardless. Ups and downs are just part of life, but also know that you do have the power to shift it. You can find tools online like vagus nerve stimulation, breath work, and EFT tapping, as well as a variety of other tools out there. And by choosing to regulate your nervous system in these challenging times, you are taking your power back. And you are taking excellent care of yourself. You are taking full responsibility for your own well-being. And no, life is not always going to be happy and joyous. Pain is inevitable in this world, but your perception of the pain is your choice. You can choose to change your perception and actions to help alleviate the pain, or you can do nothing about it. And that's completely your choice. There's no right or wrong to this. It's more about whether you want to feel better. And just like in my example, sometimes when life doesn't go the way you planned, or you're in a period of darkness, it's these exact moments where you can find a deeper appreciation for life itself. Because when you do choose to find these little pieces of appreciation in the darkness, you bring meaning to these periods of discomfort and suffering. I'll give you an example from my life. Recently, I've been in a bit of a hermit mode, and not by choice and not from me not reaching out to people, but rather life has just sort of kept me alone, and I have been complaining about it. I've been feeling lonely, and I've been feeling sick of feeling lonely. But I've recently realized this Time with solitude has actually really brought me into a deeper connection to both myself and Source. I've been able to tap into both myself and God in these new, beautiful ways. I've grown in self love. I've been able to hear messages from Spirit with a lot more clarity. And I've also found ways of getting my needs met myself. The exact same thing that I've been complaining about has actually been a blessing in disguise, and even brought me closer to my desired manifestations. And I know this period won't last forever, just like it won't rain forever. But by now choosing to appreciate the solitude and find beauty in it, I have a whole new, deeper connection to solitude itself, which is going to be an inevitable part of my life at certain points. So no, it doesn't really matter if the law of attraction works out or not. By changing your perception, you improve your mood, you bring a deeper meaning to life, and you're also more open to new opportunities and possibilities. And that's exactly why people who practice the law of attraction are usually able to manifest the things they want. The universe isn't going to always hand you what you want on a silver platter. It's not going to just go, oh, here's $1 million. But regardless, by shifting the way you think about money and perceive money, you're able to open new doors for that $1 million to come in. And you're much more likely to be open to receiving it, whether it's you then taking action steps towards it, suddenly getting that new product idea, having the courage to start your own business or find a job that pays you more. And then eventually, who knows, maybe you are able to create that $1 million. And the reason the universe didn't hand it to you on a silver platter is because the universe knew that you would always find more meaning and purpose in the journey itself. And that, my friends, is the power of perception, a universal way to reclaim your power and take full responsibility for your own well-being. So this is the third video in my Foundational Perspective series, where I share the perspectives that have helped me the most in my mental health and spiritual journeys. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Laura, and this is the Soulless Magic YouTube channel, where I give tools and perspectives for mental health and spiritual growth. If you enjoyed this perspective or gained some value from it, please give the video a like and subscribe to see more content like it. Thank you again for watching, and much love.